then they had an M1 level serum, and then an M2 level serum, and then a mega serum, and they were kind of varying levels of rarity there, and those particular mutant APL Club NFTs, if you hold one of them, you also get access to the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem. That will be at a slightly lower level than if you had Mutant Genesis Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. But those mutant ape yacht clubs are now going for 26 Ethereum each, for instance, and that was effectively given for free to Bored Ape Yacht Club holders. They also created another NFT where the Bored Ape Yacht Club owners could, for a week, they could claim a Bored Ape Kennel Club NFT, which is effectively a Shiba Inu in the kind of Bored Ape Yacht Club style. They got those NFTs for free, and they now sell for they also created so they're creating value at every stage of holders in the form of NFTs, and facilities they've just created the Pink Club NFT, which has been airdropped to the kind of Bored Ape Yacht Club style as well. They got those NFTs for free, and they now sell for 6.8 Ethereum. So they're creating value at every stage for their holders. They had last November they had the Bored Ape Festival that tied in with the and which included like a real like kind of gallery life where people could show off their Bored Ape NFT printed out in a real gallery, and had networking events in the gallery, and it had like a little music festival and other things like that. And
Right, and I think this is for me. This is the part which is interesting. Sorry, Gary, to interrupt you here. I'm trying to maybe put it a bit into the Arabic as well. Like الفكرة ان انا شايف ان power of the community دي الحاجة المهمة قوي يعني. وديت الحاجة ان احنا مش عندنا في الميدل ايست لسه ولا في مصر. ان هم اللي عملوه ان هم جمعوا الناس كلها اللي ممكن تاخد التكنولوجي ديت وتعرف تطلع منها فاليو، ان هي ممكن تبقى منها حاجات تبقى على البلوك تشين نفسها ومنها حاجات تبقى in real life. فعشان كده احنا when we broke it down كده we broke it down into three big things: the network, the power of the network, the power of the investors, and the power of the builders, right? So I think Gary, like these three elements of network, investors, and builders are quite, from my point of view, very strong elements in the community. Because if you're an investor, you want to know, okay, who I can network with to basically to build something that we do not have today, or they have the entrepreneurial mindset. And if you're a builder, you want an investor to invest in you. If you're both there, you want somebody to capitalize on the outreach and make your project reach the people, or bring more credibility to it. So all these things together made that community so strong. وده اللي احنا قاعدين مركزين عليه في core, the value of that community, bringing the right people together. Does that make sense, right? Guys, I don't know, Bassine, if you want to add something else.
Lana, everything is ringing a bell with me, and like what you said, yani, for me, what really amazes me are the three things: the community and the investment factor, and how they all linked all of that with the art, and they made the NFTs. So it's exactly on point.
Yeah, like I think it's interesting to look into, like, now the Bored Ape Yacht Club is like the family that is mentioning, right? Like it's not anymore like it's only the original ape, which is the by the way, the price, if you guys, depends on which stream you are right now, but the price that you have there is 106 Ethereum. 106 Ethereum ده يعني $300,000. This is the lowest one, right? That is available right now. So imagine the cost of this. But as Gary mentioned, that they started creating drops. So فهم ابتدوا ان هم يعملوا زي المutants and the kennel dog and their serums, and each one of them is costing money, and this is bringing more value to the community, right? Because if you're holding them, you can sell them, you can give them to people, and this will hold value, an asset, and each one of them does not have the same access to the community. This is again like how they are segmenting the community and still continuing to grow it is brilliant, and still the community is maintaining such a strong such strong value. And this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as as the byproducts that is coming out of it as well, Ya Tariq, as you were mentioning, and the project keeps on growing, and now you see the mergers as well of big NFT projects as well. Maybe that's something that we'll be talking about later in another session, but it's definitely going somewhere. Yeah.
بالظبط. يعني وانتوا اللي فكروا فيها دلوقتي الان اف تي دوت لما ابتدى كبروجكت، ابتدى من مثلا الان اف تي اللي احنا بنتكلم عليه ده ما كملش سنه دلوقتي عمل 1.7 billion sales, like sales between each other, and now they are even beyond that. They start to acquire another NFT projects with hundreds millions of dollars of valuation. It shows you the power of that space is really high. And now as well, if you look back at banks and stuff, like people are trying to get there. If I think something which was interesting there is the lifestyle picture here. If you guys are streaming with us on LinkedIn or Facebook, you can see there like that. Maybe like Gary can speak about it a bit more, but you can see a lot of brands there, Gary, right? So what is your impression about this picture when you see it and you see the brands that are on it?
For me,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for you. Yeah.
yeah. So you can so that's the effectively. So this becomes a lifestyle brand for me. So they're what they're doing is creating wearables. They're creating merchandise which only the people in the club can buy. So it becomes like a badge of honor. They have hoodies that would have the holder's ape on it, and like put it your club caps and things like that, and only those particular people will have these. They can obviously sell them to other people if they want, but or gift them to other people. But yeah, only those people will be able to acquire them in the first place. So that brings a certain cachet and a certain kind of exclusivity of perks of being in the club, and they also are kind of extending into the metaverse. So when you take your avatar into the metaverse and kind of represent yourself, you'll be not only you'll be the only person who can wear that particular ape avatar, but you can also deck your ape out in some sick like wearables and hats and other stuff that only you will have access to within the metaverse, because you hold the NFTs for those particular things as well, and they're creating like a brand that becomes cool, and it brings the cool factor that celebrities and other people are buying into, and the celebrities are starting to wear these things, and people ask the celebrities, "Well, what is this BAYC thing?" And then the celebrities say, and then everyone wants to wear what the celebrities are wearing, etc.
An exciting thing there, like seeing the Adidas logo there. And I think all of us in the region, maybe we're not aware about the other logos, but seeing the Adidas logo there on that picture shows as well like how big organizations are jumping into the NFT space. Like why with Adidas, with their big brand, very keen into buying and being part of the jersey that is worn by the Bored Ape, right? They understand the value of being there, right? And this is not something, this is something that is so big that this big company would want to be part of this in just a year, right? Less than a year. So it's it shows as well. Like it really resonates a lot with me, the brand lifestyle that you were talking about. Yeah. Jumping, guys, I know like we don't want to like we wanted like to show you like a bit like as well like some of the celebrities that are holding the BAYC. So Serena Williams, for example, like she is holding the pink ape, which was a present from her husband. And Serena Williams, after she owned that, she's launching now or being on the board of directors for a company that's called oh wow, I forgot the name. It's a French company that is basically focused on NFT creation. Um, like I will tell you the name now. That's why the power of being on your laptop. But yeah, it's
And
fine.
Tariq, you have to say it in French. يعني
Yeah, I don't
برضو
know.
given that now you're
Surare.
searching it, you'll have to say
So
it in French with the right
Surare,
pronunciation,
yeah.
please.
It's called Surare. That's why, yeah. Surare, yeah, whatever that means. But basically,
Sarah.
like a tennis player getting into that space. So she's definitely, like she's part of the club, but you see as well she's into the space even if she is an athlete or tennis player. Neymar اشترى الايب بتاعه, the one that if you guys can see it, the one with the balloon thing, and it's like it cost him like $2.4 million. He's part of it as well. You can look at Jamie Fallon if you guys يعني following التوك shows بتاعت أمريكا. And the two on the right hand side you can see the two with اللي هم Mark Cuban and this other guy, I forgot his name as well, I'm very bad with names معلش, اللي هو he is one of the co-founders of Reddit. فagain it's not only
Yeah.
celebrities, they are a mix of entrepreneurs and people who really don't put money except when it's going to bring them more money back, right? So this shows like
Yeah.
the legitimacy of this space is very strong. Um, some other things as well, like additional ventures that we wanted to talk
Tore,
about.
can
And
I ask something? Can I ask something
yeah,
before actually we move to that part? Because for me, it's super interesting as well that now we're living that world where we know that not only ourselves we're rushing into getting ourselves into this world, not only big companies as well, because big companies are trying to be part of that scene, but also celebrities and figures and everyone wants to
individuals,
be
yeah,
part of that. And the question that rings a bell, whether these people were actually looking for a cool profile picture to invest some money in, and these celebrities were only getting it for that, or from my perspective, I see when I see moves like that, I feel that people want to show everyone that they're interested in this new world. So getting a board API, a yacht club, and putting it is not only about the art and putting the profile picture for that celebrity, but it's mainly telling people and telling his followers and telling his fans that something new is happening and I'm part of that. And my
exactly,
way of being part of that now is by getting this very cool thing that I invested some money in without, yani, not probably for the, yani, they wouldn't have bought this Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT on their own, except if they really want to be part of that world. And that's super interesting for me. So do you think, for example, when Neymar, and let's put that, and that would be a hypothetical thing, but when Neymar was thinking of it, what do you think was coming to his mind when he was purchasing his Bored Ape Yacht Club?
like I think for Neymar, like some people يعني when they buy it كده يا جماعه, I think عشان هي الحته بتاعت الاكسكلوسيفيتي بتاعتها, which is good,
Yeah,
but at the same time is the statement, right? Statement that
yeah,
I will have I will have something, and I will have ventures in Web3 and in the metaverse, right? And that that being part of that club enables me to do that. But I think for me the more exciting one is Serena Williams, right? Because when she got the board ape and she's been part of it, the being part of the Surari and the board of directors of this Surari startup, which I think got like funding of $4.3 billion, something like that. It's a French company that is super focused on blockchain for like, and it's more regarding like the athletes kind of like kind of investment. I don't know what exactly there, but like I need to check it out. Trading cards, yeah.
yeah,
mainly of football players at the moment in Europe.
So that's, I think, the exciting part. Like I don't know more about it, but I think Gary knows a bit more. Maybe we can. That's one of the things we need to discuss maybe as well. Like what are other applications are there? But for me, يعني هي دخلت في الحتة دي. That shows in here it's not only about holding up at the NFT. It's how this is a statement that I am getting into that world and I'm going to be part of it as an athlete, right? And the same goes,
yeah,
from my point of view, to all other individuals, and that applies to myself as well, and I think everyone
yeah.
on the core team, right?
True, true. Very cool.
Cool. Just one other things we wanted to share. Maybe Gary can do his thing as well. Like one of the interesting part, like like you have the Rolling Stone having for the first time they board like an NFT there. So so the person, الشخص اللي he owns this NFT, Rolling Stone دفعت له فلوس عشان تاخد منه الاي بي عشان تحط صورة ال NFT بتاعت البورد ايب ديت. The other one, there's a guy that created around with his board ape NFT عمل burger place. Again, people, there's pictures of people like long lines trying to get to a burger place. and shows you the strength of the brand that they've created, and the different applications where it was bringing money to these people who are holding the NFT.
Yeah.
Um, so so yeah, so that's it about Bored Ape. I don't know يا جماعة لو انتوا عندكم أي أسئلة. أنا شايف نهلة joined us, Sarah, Dalia. Does anyone have any questions that you want to ask on Instagram or any other platform about Bored Ape Yacht Club and about their story?
I'll be trying to be compiling the questions here until we maybe you can move to the next part, and I'll shoot them, يا طارق, once I compile them all here.
تمام, okay. And I just wanted, like, I don't know, Gary, if you want to say anything more about Board Ape Yacht Club. I was gonna maybe close more with questions and just wrapping up about core. But I don't know if you want to add anything about the Board Ape story.
I think we've gone through most of it now. They one thing they actually bought the rights to so Yuga Labs, the creators of Bored Ape Yacht Club, actually bought the rights to CryptoPunks and Meebits from Lava Labs. So Lava Labs, I think back in 2017, created one of the first profile picture collections called CryptoPunks, and for a long time they were the most expensive profile picture NFTs, going for 60, 70, 80 Ethereum or more, depending on the rarity. But the thing about that was they didn't allow you to use the image. They didn't give you the IP rights to that particular image when you owned the NFT. And Yuga Labs, as soon as they acquired the rights to those particular collections, gave the IP ownership rights to the NFT holders. So now people can create brands and other products with their CryptoPunks and stuff as well.
That's amazing, yeah. And again, it shows you how people are playing with the brand differently. Nike will never buy another brand and give the intellectual property just for their community that holds the NFTs to use it, right? Like, it is it's a very different way approaching the brand and the brand value out of it as well, right? It's very interesting.
Which examples you use, because Nike actually bought Artifact.
Okay. So let's maybe talking about Nike 5 years ago. Fair enough. See, but that's the thing, that world is changing so quickly. It's unbelievable.
And that's why we need you, Gary, with us. That's why we need these updates,
Oh my
so
goodness.
Nike doesn't sue us.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry for any Nike person there. Yeah. So I think I don't know, I see lots of emotions. Thanks everyone for the positive emotions and the nice messages I'm getting all over. So thank you so much. We hope that this is insightful for you كده to get into understanding the NFT space. احنا برضه عايزين نقفل. احنا why we're here. احنا برضه and why احنا what is core NFT. احنا we are going برضو as well to احنا عايزين نعمل حاجه زي البورد اي بي ياخت كلاب كده similar، بس طبعا في الريجن بتاعتنا بالسبايسز بتاعتنا. فاحنا ناويين ان احنا برضو نبقى عندنا 10000 توكن. هنبتدي الاول ب 5000 اللي احنا عايزين نعمل لهم لونش في Q2 السنه دي، وهم هيبقوا نفس النظام. It's going to be based around the key. فبندي لكم زي مفتاح لويب 3. This is our basically each person will hold a different key that's going to be unique for them, and that key will give you an access to the community and الutilities اللي احنا عايزين هنinvest للcommunity بتاعنا فيها. طبعا عشان احنا جايين من ريجن دايما عندنا التشاريتي والزكاه حاجه مهمه قوي بالنسبه لنا. فجزء من كل الفلوس اللي هتجيلنا هنتبرع للتشاريتي، واللي احنا دلوقتي التيم بيختارها. ولما ان شاء الله يبقى عندنا الكوميونتي هنعمل فوتنج على مين التشاريتي اللي احنا عايزين نروح معاها. وبنحاول احنا دلوقتي بننفست برضه في السكيورتي، عشان احنا عارفين ان في سكامز كتيره دلوقتي، ففي هاي انفستمنت ان ذا سكيورتي بارت. الحاجات that we're going to provide. احنا ايه الحاجات اللي احنا we think that we stand up for as a team, and what is the core NFT is going to stand up for. The key that you're going to hold is going to connect you with people that we believe that are the like high achievers, and they really want to make a difference in the space. We want to help you and educate you to understand that space, and understand the black box بتاع الويب 3 والبلوك تشين. Shit.
Seems like the Instagram live just disconnected. Finished. It might have only been running for an hour. Is it scheduled for an hour?
And I think we lost the live on Instagram, but and then the other part is the co-creation part. So basically bringing opportunities for people to co-create together, and having that as the power, يعني the power of that community. We're doing a lot of work there. احنا تيم 9 من عايشين في 5 بلاد. guys, please, if you want to know more about us, if you want to know more about that space and get help and be part of it, rather than just be كده somebody who's watching, but just actually be somebody who's participating and hopefully being a person that adds value to it. Join us على الويب corenft.com, and when you go there you can have the chance ان انت download Discord or join our Discord ده زي الواتساب كده بس للكور سوري لل NFT space. فاللي عندنا هناك لو دخلت هناك انت already عندنا members موجودين, ف you're gonna be able to ask any question, interact with other people, او you can subscribe to the newsletter, and then we can share with you كده our weekly news. That's كده all from my side. I don't know, Basyuni, if you have anything to add.
I actually have something, but I would ask you to try to basically go back a couple of slides, and let's go through that part of core again. If you can hear me, do you?
Can you restart the Instagram stream as well? I think it stopped. Are you able to hear me?
Gary, I think I can hear you. Probably thought it is figuring
Yeah,
out the technology part.
Yeah.
But I think we can actually start from where he left, saying that we're trying at the end of the day. Thought it was
أيوة,
trying to
make it
introduce.
حازم. Sorry everyone. According to Instagram, 1 hour is our limit, and we exceeded our limit. Yeah, and we are trying to close it again. Yeah, thanks all for joining us. We were just talking about core at the end. Thank you all for joining us. We encourage just people to follow our page, go to the website www.core.nft.com, to have the maximum experience. Download the Discord. Discord is like a WhatsApp but more for that space. It provides us كده more features عشان خاطر نعرف add value to the community. Feel free to download it, and it is very intuitive from there. And when you join there, we will be able to support you. Already عندنا people in the community that are there, so they're going to be able to support you and guide you through anything when you're using it. And you can subscribe as well to the newsletter if you just want to have كده light updates as well. Thank you all for joining this. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks to Gary and Basyuni. Unfortunately, they're not here now because of the disconnect that Instagram has done. But thank you so much, and yeah, and have a good day.
Thank you, Tore, so much. Yani, I think now we're going to be able as well to close here on Facebook and on the other platforms. Follow us on Core NFT on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. and join www.corenft.com. You're going to definitely be knowing a lot more about us, and keep up the pace. We'll be going live and AMAs like this, hopefully every now and then. And we're super excited to have been with you guys. Thank you.